today alone, I talked to three people and they told me their rates and it was at 6%. And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, oh yeah, our mortgage is coming up for renewal in 8 months. And I'm like, how has no one reached out to you to say, hey, a year ago you should have been breaking that thing? And this is where, again, for one, some of these were from banks. Obviously, the banks aren't going to call you. Some of these were from brokers. And again, there's good brokers, there's bad brokers, there's people that don't look at their database. They just do a mortgage and they're like, oh, I'm done. And I'm just like, oh my God, like that. I did the math and I didn't tell the person because I didn't want them to see it, but over a year and a half, that cost them an extra $28,000. That's just gone. Money they'll never get again.
And you know what's funny thing that we didn't even suss out when we're talking about this, telling people like, hey, if there's a spread of at the time it was like 0.75, it was at least worth looking
Yeah.
into. And I just know for myself, it gave me a reminder to look at my database.
Oh yeah.
And even though it was a pretty slow year from a real estate standpoint last year, I had a bounce back year last year. 23 and 24 were tough years for
Yeah.
me. Like I have to admit, like that was a struggle. But last year was a bounce back year because of us talking about these kind of things, us staying in tune in the market, seeing what other people are doing and be like, oh, we should probably do that. And it did require work. It wasn't one of those things where easy buy transactions,
Yeah.
right? It was one of those things where we mined our own database and looked at opportunities, and we had to do the homework before we contacted the
Oh
client
yeah, exactly.
because there's no point contacting the client if the value isn't
Yeah.
there. If you can't save them at least,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
$3,000 or $5,000. Um, yeah, I'd say a good chunk of my business last year was
Just
refinancing
yeah.
because um, rates came down faster than we thought. We
Yeah.
knew it was going to come
Yeah.
down, but I'm like, oh, shoot, 18 months in or 12 months in, it's dropped back down from 6 to
Yeah.
4.5 or
Yeah.
something like that.
And what's funny, I mean, we went to 3.89, 3.79 for 3-year fixed, and now we're back up and bonds are going up right now. I mean, you got Donald Trump doing more crazy things, and now it's like, again, are we in the spot of, well, our fixed rate's going to go up? And should you be looking at this is one for people to think about. It's again, hey, you might have a 2.5% rate today and you got it for 6 more months. Like, I want to hold on to that thing. But hey, if you could make a 4.14 on your rate today for the next 3 years, or if you wait and rate for 4.7 for the next 3 years, you want to get rid of that 2.5% faster than you think. Yes, you're at that for 6 months, but you're going to be at that higher rate for 3 years. And that's where, again, it's people don't they just see a low number, but they don't actually understand like it extrapolated. Like, oh, what's this actual savings to me?
Yeah, I find that we work with banks, other institutions. They're great, not trying to slag all of you, but some are lazy. Some say, "Oh, don't do it," because you know what? They know that you're going to leave. But if you have a good mortgage broker on your side, they'll do the work for you, and they'll see
And
the
that's,
value
and I
there for
mean, this
you.
is a strategy for people, their banks or the mortgage brokers. Go and get a rate hold right now for 3 months. Put that in so you know that, hey, I'm guaranteed that rate for the next 3 months. And if rates go down, amazing. I don't need to take it. Or hey, if rates going up, awesome. You'd be like, hey, I may pay a small penalty to do this. But again, over 3 years, you might be saving money. And that's
Yeah.
just like a one small strategy. And it works really good with some lenders because you can renew 6 months early as well at no cost. And so again, it's helping people. And we may like you, we may not make money from it. Maybe we're just coaching them to go back to their current lender, but like that is to me, that's our job. Like that is our fiduciary duty.
Yeah, something I've learned even over the last 100 episodes too, where I used to be like, you know what, if I'm not going to make money on this, I'm just like, you know what, just whatever. But I'm actually walking with them instead of losing the deal, but you're winning the client. That's the strategy. This is more of the industry talk here. But because of that, we've gained a lot of social street cred, like so to say, right? And if even if you don't win the deal, you're like, hey, can you please follow us on Spotify, YouTube, and be on our database or something like that. Please refer us to someone else.